Hey, what's up YouTube? So here's my new gaming rig. It's basically complete. There's nothing else that I want to do to it. Yeah, so I did a few changes since my last video, obviously. So yeah, I'll show you around on it. Starting off, as you can see, my desk has changed a little bit, so has my chair. I broke the arms off. This laptop is no longer my laptop. I gave it to my mom. It's for a Christmas gift. So I'm still setting it all up and everything. Give me one sec. Okay, there we go. So yeah, that's that. Close that. Yeah, so I guess I'll start off over here. Over here I got an Asus. It's a 23-inch 1080p 2ms response time screen. So at 60 Hz. It's a pretty nice screen. I really like it. It's pretty big. As you can see, I changed my background. And as you can see, I got a bunch of programs up here now. And the reason I have a bunch of those programs is because this is now my everyday computer. Since I gave my laptop away, I really don't need it. I never really used it, so I just use this. And so yeah, that's that. I guess I'll start in the back now. Same audio stuff. Nothing has changed with that audio stuff. You watch my video later on that. Xbox remote still there. Beats by Dre. These are the earbuds. Some other stuff. All of this stuff will be gone. I guess I'll start over here. Here's my chair. Yeah, like you can see, the arms are off. Over here, this is the Logitech K360 LE. It's the limited edition. It's 2.4 gigahertz wireless. It's very responsive and has a pretty darn good range on it, so I kind of like it. Here's the Logitech G500 mouse. It's a laser mouse. 10 buttons. Pretty nice mouse. I really like it. Although I wish it was a little bit bigger because my fingers kind of get caught over here. Give me one sec. Okay, so there's that. Now, on the side of the computer, as you can see, some things have changed quite a bit. Up front, same old, nothing too special. But now here on the side, I have a clear window. You can see that, clear window. I took my old one out, and I built this one out of acrylic. So I bought a piece of acrylic, I traced the old window, and then just basically cut it out, and it worked really well, as you can see. I also added gold cathos at the top over there and gold cathos on the bottom over here. Added a fan over there for the north bridge. I don't remember if that was on my last video. I added another fan right there. There's a fan down there. And there's also a fan in the front over here. Alongside of that, I added another fan up top. Another fan over here on top to 2 exhaust fans. I flipped my CPU fan to intake, so it's intaking air from the back and it's going straight out the top. And I also added another fan in the front. So there's new fans that I added. I only added 3 of them, plus that one makes 4, but that was an old one. The 3 that I added are 140 millimeters, and they have 87 CFM or so, 87 CFM. I'm not sure. I connected it to my motherboard up there, so I can adjust the speed of it. Right now they're only at like 600 RPM. The thing is pretty damn quiet, very quiet compared to what it used to be. It used to be so loud before, so now that's changed. And the only one that I don't have connected to the motherboard is the front one. That's because it's down low. I don't even hear it. So yeah, the CPU one I changed. I'm now getting 45 degrees while playing Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4 on the CPU with the H80i. So it's pretty damn good temperatures considering my CPU is clocked at 4.4. Even at 4.5 and 4.6, it's done pretty good. Now for the big upgrade that I did, as you can see here, this is the Asus DirectC 2 Top Edition R9 280X. So yes, that's the R9 280X. I'll show you. Those are the fans at the top. That's the graphics card. You can see my little PCI slot. right there. That's for it's for my Wi-Fi. Yep. So there's that card. It's a huge card, as you can see. Kind of slides over there. So yeah, it's an amazing card. The drivers still suck, but once the drivers come out better, it'll be a great card. I'm just waiting for that day that the drivers come out. And I also added an Intel 330 series 120 gig SSD. Now this SSD reads and writes at 512 megabytes a second, so half a gig, and it's a wicked fast SSD. So I'll just go over my specs again real quick. So again, AMD FX 6350. It's clocked at 4.4. It's a 6-core. That's my G.SKILL Ripjaws 1866 RAM, and R9 280X by Asus. Corsair CX750M power supply. It's modular. I got 220mm fans over there. Some DVD burner. I don't even know what it's called. Western Digital 500 gig black down there. Intel 330 series 120 gig up there. And 140mm fan in the front. 240mm fans on the top. APEVIA Dreamer X4 case, and Asus PCE-N15 Wi-Fi adapter. And I believe that's it, other than keyboard and such. So yeah, like I said, it's an extremely fast computer, extremely quiet. Looks pretty good, I believe, in my opinion. So there's my two fans. All around great computer, I like it. So now, what I did to accommodate that it's going to be my everyday computer is, here, I'll show you this. Here's all my specs, actually. Everything I just said is basically written right here. HDI, I forgot to say that. And my internet speed is 60 megabits download, 25 megabits upload. And here's just my overclock settings. Here's my Windows Experience Index scores. The lowest score is a 7.5. That's on the CPU. There used to be a 7.6, but I had to reinstall the OS, so I don't know what's up with that. Oh, and I got Windows 7 64-bit Professional. I got 7.9 memory, 7.9 graphics, 7.9 gaming graphics, and 7.9 primary hard disk. That's the SSD. Okay, there's that. So yeah, what I did to create this as my everyday computer is I created two different power plants. I have my balanced power plant up here, my high performance power plant. And basically what I did with that, give me one sec. So basically what I did with that is I changed a bunch of settings. So balanced, I have everything set to low, very fast timeouts, everything like that. And my CPU is only running at 3.1 gigahertz. As compared to high performance, where it's running at the 4.4, and all cores are unparked. So did that. That's pretty cool, I think. And then sound device, and these are all shortcut keys on the keyboard. So like I could just press Control Z. Now it's in balanced power plant. You can see pop it up right there. Control X, and that's high performance. And Control C changes my audio output from my monitor to my speakers. So all I have to do just to get ready for gaming is Control X, Control C. That's it. It's done. For everyday use, Control Z, Control C, and bam, it's done. So yeah, that's pretty much it. SSD is incredibly fast. Like I said, 512 megabytes a second. Megabytes. And Chrome as my everyday browser. Avast, even though I don't like the way Avast turned into be, but yeah, it's good enough. Steam is up. Got 38 games installed. See all the way down here. Got 34 games installed, 38 total. So there's all my games, and you can see my computer. So I have 75 gigs free on the SSD, and 180 free on my storage drive, which is my D drive. So overall, I really like the computer. It's very fast, very efficient. Plays every game I want out there at 1080p. And once the drivers get better, it'll be an amazing rig. I just have to wait for that day to come. Other than that, obviously it's a great computer. I'm really loving it. You only got one wire dangling. And to move this computer from TV to TV, all you need is two wires, three if you want to count the mouse. All you need is the power wire and the HDMI cable and the mouse. Everything else is all done wirelessly, and I think that's pretty awesome because I can just bring it to anywhere. If I really want to, I could turn off the light here, switch on, switch on. I'd rather just leave it on because it looks cooler. My future plans for this computer is once I get my own apartment, or once I get my own house or whatever, or my own room, I'm going to be adding a Blu-ray player in here, and I'm also going to be adding a fan controller maybe. Still hesitant on the fan controller. It used to tell me my temperature down here, and I could put that sensor probe anywhere I want. I used to put it in the fins of the CPU, but it broke since then, and I don't know, it's just not worth it. So I just leave it off. And so yeah, I might get a fan controller, pop it up here, wherever I want, I don't know. And or even held down here in this spot. And I just use the fan controller to control all my fans. I mean, it seems like a good idea, but at the same time it adds a lot of wires. And as you can see, it's pretty clean. So that's basically it. If you guys have any questions or anything, just let me know. Overall, this is my complete setup. I'm done with it for a long time. Got to start focusing on a car. So once I get my car, you can see a lot of videos out there about that. I'm looking into getting a Jeep so I could do like a weekend off-road warrior type thing where I could just go off-roading for a weekend. Do something like that. Yep, so more videos to come and such. Other than that, feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching.